Hello and welcome to Mythical Meeples. Today I'll be taking a look at the Lord of the Rings Battle of Osgiliath, the latest box set for Middle-earth strategy battle game. For me, this is a bit of a trip down memory lane, as I can remember starting the game with the Lord of the Rings Return of the King. As you can see here, very different. And that's back in 2003, so my first models were the Warriors of Minas Tirith and the Mordor orcs. First up, let's take a look at the contents of this box. So you get a 224-page rules manual, you get a scenario and profiles booklet, get 12 dice, 6 red and 6 blue, get a ruler, and you get some terrain, which are the Gondor ruins you can see here. You also get Faramir, who's a new plastic model for this box, Madril, and Damrod, who are likewise new plastic miniatures for this box. And then the other good models are 12 Warriors of Minas Tirith and 12 Rangers of Gondor. For the Forces of Evil, you get the new Gothmog Lieutenant of Sauron, and you get 24 Morin and Orcs and 1 Mordor Troll, which, if you wanted to, you could also build as an Isengard Troll. So as you can see when we open the box, we're greeted by a host of sprues. So first I'm going to do is look at the different booklets and go through those, and then we're going to take a look at the different sprues. So here we are at the bottom of the box. As you can see, we've got a poster with the Battle of Osgiliath on, and then a map of Middle-earth on the back. Then you've got the rules manual. I'm not going to go through the rules themselves today. I'll leave that for those who play the game. You've also got a little booklet here with a model showcase and the instruction booklet. So you can see the various models. You've got Madril, Faramir, Damrod, Gothmog. You've got the Mordor Troll. Then you've got Morin and Orcs, Warriors of Minas Tirith and Rangers of Gondor. And then you've got the various Gondor ruins that you can build. So there's 4 different variants of ruins in the booklet. And here's the model showcase. So you've got new models: Faramir, Damrod, Madril, Gothmog. Then you've got a little scenario booklet here. And you've got some of the basic rules, and you've got some tokens here as well, just to keep track of things. Then at the very bottom you've got bases. So here you can see dice as well. So these are the bases for the new models: Gothmog, Faramir, etc. Got the one for the troll here, which is 60mm. Gothmog mounted, which is 40mm. And then all the 25mm slaughter bases. So we're going to start off by looking at the oldest miniatures in the box. As I mentioned earlier, these are from back in 2003. You can see, as older miniatures, they have got quite a lot of mould lines, so do require a lot of prep work. On the other hand, as there's not many options for them, you don't have to do a lot of assembly. So you can see the archers and the ones with shields are single piece models, whereas the ones with spears are all 2-piece models. They're still, despite their age, they're still very detailed models. You can see on here you've got the white tree, and you can see their faces as well, and on the helmets, chainmail on the undersleeves. So they're still highly detailed. They're just going to require quite a bit of cleanup before assembly. They're very accurate to the film as well. Next up, we're going to take a look at the Rangers of Gondor. These can also be used as Rangers of Arnor, should you wish. As you can see, whilst they still have mould lines, they're a lot less prominent than those on the Warriors of Minas Tirith. So if you look here, you can see the mould line on the helmet. Not the helmet, the hood, sorry. And the arm down here. And like the Warriors of Minas Tirith, there's not a lot of prep work for these other than the cleaning of the mould lines. You can see that bar this one with the spear, they're all single piece models. Likewise, they're still very detailed. You've got mixed dynamic poses and sort of stealthy ranger poses. Now what we're all here for, Faramir, Madril and Damrod. So there's 23 pieces on these sprues. So each one's roughly about 8 pieces. You can see you've got the ruin here. Various bits of ruin as well. Got a very flowing cloak here. You've got a Damrod, I believe, there. You can see this piece here is Faramir, the white tree on his leather armour. Got very detailed faces here. And you can see all the sort of creases around his mouth and his hair. Got the hand there. So these are really detailed models, perfect for painters. You can see on the quivers as well, you've got detailing. On the van braces, you've got the little, looks like a little G there. So yeah, these are really beautiful models, lots of detail on them. Really impressed with these. They've done a really good job of bringing Faramir, Madril and Damrod to life with these. Next up, we'll take a look at the Forces of Evil. So here you can see one sprue of Morin and Orcs. There are 2 in the box, you get 24 in total. Each one has options, so some have shields built in, but there's options to give the other 6 shields as well. Like a lot of the Warriors of Minas Tirith and the Rangers, single piece models, so this one, these ones are all single piece unless you give them the shields. There's a couple that need the spear arms attached, so these 2, but otherwise they're very, very easy to assemble. You can see there's still a few mould lines, but they're far, far less prominent than they were on the Warriors of Minas Tirith. Still quite detailed models, got lots of armour, lots of cloth, lots of different textures for painting. It's got like the wooden shields, metal shields as well, so you can add variety. Very lovely models. Next up we have the Mordor Troll, so by far the biggest model in the kit, and you can see you've got all the different options on here. Sort of the only real, other than the Morin and Orcs, model with different options. So you've got the body here, you've got various head options here. So you've got a helmet, you've got a bear head, you've got the Isengard head as well. You've got a few different arms, so these both look like left arms, to get my left and right there. You've got right arm by the looks of it, got a couple arms here which are suitable for the drum. Got a couple different weapon options as well, so you've got the sword and the spear should you go for the Isengard troll, and you've got a club and a hammer here for the Mordor troll along with the drum. So it's not as detailed as the old Mordor troll in metal used to be, but you've obviously still got all the different scales. You can see some of the folds in the leg. You've got the little holes there to put the drum in or the armour plates in. So yeah, lots of little details. You can see there's some mould lines as well here, but they should be fairly easy to clean up. See them on the hand as well down here. Just here. So it's not too difficult to assemble, bit of cleanup required, but you've got lots of different options for building it as well. And obviously you've got the different heads. So you can make each one unique. And finally, for the Forces of Evil, we've got Gothmog. So Gothmog's made up of a lot of different pieces. I think 23 looking at it. 25. So you've obviously got the mounted part with the warg, which is very, very obvious. You can give them both a shield. You've got the club and sword options. So you've got a few different options for building it. It's very, very detailed. I mean, just look at the fur on the warg. You can see all the details. You can see Gothmog's got fur on his back. You've got the cloth. You've got different textures. Got the little eye on the shield. Very, very lovely model. Very unique. You can see his face here as well. It's very, very well detailed. Very grumpy looking though, which is what you expect. Very, very true to the film. Much nicer than the old fine cast or metal models in my opinion. Yeah, you can see it's not a lot of mould lines on these models either. We look at the leg. Really detailed. It's a little bit on the foot. But no more than you'd really expect these days. So you can see how, just looking through the box, how much the quality has improved and how the process has changed. Very nice model. Finally, it's onto the Gondor runes. So you get 2 copies of each sprue. As you can see, they are very, very detailed. Just going to move this one out of the way for a second. So you can see you've got sort of flagstone floor. You've got all the different bricks here. You can see the little details on them as well. On the columns as well, you've got details here. You've got the door. You've got the windows here. These bits get cut out. I mean, you can just see all the little pieces of artwork and carved in. It's very detailed sprue, very beautiful. Few mould lines. I don't know how well you can see them here, but they're not too prominent and should require very little cleanup to remove. Yeah, that is very little cleanup. So faint there. Let's have a look at the other sprue. So again, it's very detailed. As I mentioned earlier, you can make 4 different types of ruins out of these sprues. So yeah, you can just see there's a little bit of rubble here. You've got the broken pieces of the ruin, broken floor. Really intricate and detailed. Be great for painting and great for gaming as well. So yeah, you can see the bottom of the floors here with the wooden beams as well. So they've really gone for it with making these models. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little trip down memory lane and immersion into the world of the Lord of the Rings and Middle-earth. If you like my content, please like, comment, subscribe. This all helps me be seen, helps me grow as a community. You can also become a member of Mythical Meeples or become a patron, and you gain access to more content from me, sneak previews, all sorts of things like that. I'll put links in the descriptions below. And once again, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.